So what are miners? Miners are the computers. They receive a fee for every confirmed block and have a profit incentive for honest behavior. So what does that mean? The the block is what we discussed before, is a transaction taking place, and every single node or computer in this case is deciding whether that block is accurate, and we'll dive into why this matters next. So these miners are updating the blockchain. Transactions are bundled into the block and verified. When I'm talking about transactions, they could either be one transaction or 10,000 transactions simultaneously. And every time a transaction is created and completed, the block is added to the chain, and every new transaction is added to the network. So when the transaction is complete, hundreds, maybe thousands of miners around the world are confirming these transactions, and that this is what makes the network decentralized. They're verifying what's happening on chain, they're updating the blockchain, and then they're adding these transactions to the network. And since there's no central party issuing out a specific coin or currency, this is how transactions are processed over time. So these miners, what is the incentive to do these transactions? They actually get paid every time they validate or solve hard crypto problems. So the transaction creator sets a transaction fee. This is voluntary but necessary, and the extra income on top of the transaction fee is what the miner keeps on top of a block reward. So let's say they make 50 cents for every dollar transaction they do. If they set a fee above that, they keep the additional money. And higher transaction fees means faster block time confirmations. So if you're charging a lot of money, it's because your computer can compute transactions or computations quicker than the competitors, and you'll get paid for the accuracy and the speed. So this is important. If you pay a lot of money to get your transactions confirmed and validated by the network, it's because of this reason. You could pay less money over time, but your transactions may take longer to confirm, or there may be other challenges that you'll face because you're not targeting for accuracy and speed. So, what are mining pools? The mining pools are the group of miners that combine the computational power to reduce the variance in mining rewards. So, they kind of set an average reward ratio that they want to attain for. And then these pool managers will take a cut of the mining rewards. So, blockchains are set up that anybody can buy the hardware, whether it's a server or computer, and create the computational software to validate these transactions. But when you do it as a collective, you can actually solve for a lot more problems at scale, reduce your costs overall, and make a more stable form of current revenue over time. So, what are the problems that we see with mining over a period? So, we mentioned a lot of this that I'm referring to right now is in reference to Bitcoin blocks, and these Bitcoin blocks are created every 10 minutes. And we mentioned before, and we'll mention it again, is the blockchain trilemma, where where blockchains are either secure, scalable, or decentralized. They're usually two of the three. They have to give up one of the three areas of the triangle. And in reference to Bitcoin, which we'll go into deeper detail, they create blocks every 10 minutes, and they can only hold about a megabyte worth of transaction data. Um, so they have a scalability problem at a certain point, but they're very secure and very decentralized. These blocks can run out of space, which has been a concern um, as the level of decentralization network size increase over time.